Are you asking me out on a date?
You're listening live to Lunatic Fringe. You're listening live to KDK and Lunatic Fringe. You're listening live. You're listening live to KDK Fringe. You're exclusively listening to KDK.com.
Get drunk with KDK every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on PCU, Prank Call Underground Internet Radio.
I don't even know who he is.
Hell ain't hang this fucking phone up. I said it's an idiot.
If it doesn't.
The city comptroller commented that no statistics released by the Oversight Committee reflect a need for change in the budget plan. The mayor has scheduled a news conference for 2 p.m. today where he is expected to smear his shit all over my fat natural boobs.
Fuck me up against the wall, motherfucker! Come on! Get up and fuck me!
See that guy? I bet he'd be happy to cram his balls right in your puss hole.
Oh my god, his balls?
Yeah, like if he just gathered them up and just crammed them in your puss.
But how does he get his balls into my pussy?
Like, it's like packing a pipe. Like he just packs it in with his thumb like this.
See, I gotta admit, I don't hate that.
Right?
The mayor has scheduled a news conference for 2 p.m. today where he is expected to address concerns that his office gave unfair advantage to private contractors who shaved his balls and peed in his mother's mouth because she likes that. She's a whore. My vagina is 3 feet away from my face.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go! Prepare for countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's off to adventure in the amazing year 400 billion!
Yeah.
Enough! I've stalled enough. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fine, fun-filled episode of KDK's Lunatic Fringe. Still the world's longest-running podcast/internet radio program. Thank you guys for listening. And, I've been doing this for like nearly 10 years now. And every time I come to the opening of the program, I feel like I always say the same damn thing, because I need to give out the same information, like every single fucking time. If you have names, numbers, and ideas for people whom you would like me to call tonight, then you need to send me your information at KDK Pranks, KDK PRANKS, on AIM, or through the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com, my site. I'm having keyboard problems here. So let's get that out of the way right quick, because I gotta pee real bad. To be honest with you, I didn't really want to do a program tonight because I've been depressed lately. Oh, I know, I don't expect a sympathetic ear from you. I almost said a derogatory term, but I bit my tongue. I almost said something derogatory. I didn't want to come on the air and do a program tonight because I ain't feeling so good lately. I don't want to come on the air and be a whiny bitch and complain about myself. But I'll put that out of my head, and I can spend 2 hours with you. We'll make some prank calls. We'll have some fun. And we'll pretend that life isn't falling apart behind the scenes, right? Yeah. I guess you could probably tell that KDK has already had a couple drinks tonight. I got home tonight, maybe like 9:30, and started drinking. Probably the worst time for me to do a program, but still I'm here because what the hell else do I have to do? I have no friends, I have no family. What the fuck else am I going to do on a Saturday night, right? Yeah. So welcome to a depressing episode of KDK's Lunatic Fringe. I promise I'm not going to cry like a bitch. Maybe off the air afterward, but not now. So, anyone, you have names, numbers, and ideas of people whom you would want me to call tonight, send them to me on the AIM. I'm on AIM as KDK Pranks, KDK PRANKS, or visit my website, kdkprankcalls.com, PRANKCALLS.com, and you can click on the link for the chat room, find me in there, send me your numbers, send me your ideas, and we'll see what happens tonight. We never know what's going to happen. I never know what's going to happen. I'm in a shitty foul mood. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I'm in a shitty foul mood. And I wasn't going to do the show tonight, but then I saw that there were already people waiting in the chat room. I'm like, people look forward to this crap all week. Wait for me to be there. Expect me to be there. It's been a long time since I've missed a show. It's been actually several months since I bailed on a show, so maybe next week I'll bail. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just not feeling right lately. I just feel shitty. You ever get that feeling like you don't know what's wrong, but you just feel shitty for no reason? That's how I feel right now. But we'll do a show anyway. I'll be here for the next 2 hours. I'll give you 2 hours. After that, bail. Because anything that goes on after that is just a horrific mess. I started drinking tonight. I'll be honest with you. I started drinking around 9:30 tonight. So I've been drinking for about 90 minutes. I'm tanked. I ain't too proud to say. I'm tanked right now. Well, not tanked, but halfway tanked. By the end of the program, I'll be fully, completely tanked. But you guys don't care. You guys are unsympathetic to my problems. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to play a song, go take a piss, come back, and do some pranks. That's the way it works, right? Yeah. Here's Dada.
From home, now I'm going to Disneyland. I just crashed my car again, now I'm going to Disneyland. I just robbed a grocery store, I'm going to Disneyland. I just flipped off President George, I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland. I just tossed a fifth of gin, now I'm going to Disneyland. I just got cuffed again, I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah. Shove my gun into the night, I'm going to Disneyland. Oh, I just saw a good man die, I'm going to Disneyland. Come on, I'm going to Disneyland. Hey! to the streets, hitched a ride on monkey's back, headed west into the black. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland.
Elaine hang his fucking phone up. I said it's an idiot.
That's my new favorite clip. I love that. That ranks right up there with Mrs. Unterfinger going, hello! Or the woman who says, you bastard! Or the time where I nearly drowned the cat trying to give him a bath. Let me see if I have those clips. Let me. Why talk about these clips if I don't have them to play? So let's play the clips that I'm talking about. Okay. I'm quick on the draw so I can find them real fast. That's me nearly drowning the cat, trying to give him a bath. And here's the woman who calls me a bastard. And the woman who says, this is a police recording.
This is a police recording.
But my new favorite clip is this one.
Elaine hang his fucking phone up. I said it's an idiot.
I love being an idiot. I love being an idiot. Anyway, let's get right to the prank calls because I don't want to be on here long. I want to bail fast. I want to go play some Diablo 3. Like I said, I'm in a foul mood for no reason. No particular reason. I'm just in a foul mood today, and I don't want to take it out on you guys. You didn't do anything wrong. So let's see. Lonesome Loser is sending me numbers. Well, he's still in the process of sending me numbers, so I think I have to stall for a little while. Lonesome Losers so far has sent me the number for an old guy in Forks, Washington, an old woman also in Forks, Washington, and a redneck woman in Memphis, Tennessee. And Jill sent me the number for the Nut Hall Road Filling Station, a UK number, so I guess I'll have to wait until later to do that because you know how it works. We do the US numbers, then it gets late, and then it's better when we call and wake up people in the UK late because then, you know, they're angry and they get pissy and it's funnier. It's better that way, right? Yeah. I don't even know why I'm in a foul mood tonight. I shouldn't be. There's nothing going wrong that hasn't been going wrong for months. I'm just in a foul mood tonight. I was going to skip and I was going to bail on doing a show tonight because I'm like, I came home from work and I'm like, I don't want to do a show tonight. I don't want to be expected to perform. I just want to, like, fuck around and play Diablo 3. That's all I want to do. But I know. I went and I checked out the chat room just to see, like, who the hell was there. And I noticed that Fall was there and it got me to the realization, like, as shitty as I think that I am, there are people that actually look forward to this program. And, you know, on a Saturday night, they decide to stay home so that they can listen. And if I don't show up, it's a huge disappointment, I guess. So I feel obligated to come on and do a program, even though I don't really want to be on the air. But I've been doing this for so long that it's pretty much effortless at this point. Welcome back, Ellie, if that is the real Ellie. Is that the real Ellie? Ellie, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to talk about the history of KDK. The history of KDK's Lunatic Fringe, because you're one of the very first listeners, like nearly 10 years ago. And I would actually like to produce a sketch improvisational because I'm, that's how I roll. I was thinking about producing a sketch, like for the 10-year anniversary of KDK's Lunatic Fringe, where somebody can. Is there anybody out there that can do a decent impression of James Lipton and interview me as though I am like a real important person? Interview me like I'm like a Martin Landau or Martin Sheen or something like that. I thought that might be like a funny thing to do, but that requires a cohort. That requires like someone to work with me, and I don't want to write anything because I'm lazy like that. But somebody who can be like spontaneously funny. Anybody out there want to play James Lipton to my KDK? Anybody out there? We'll record it off the air and we'll play it on the air like. This show started in September 2011. No, 2011. What the fuck? That was last year. 2001. No. 2002. Shit, maybe I'm too drunk to even be on the air right now. Sometimes that makes for the best prank calls. Nunu wants me to call a convention tonight. He has a convention for the IOC. I don't remember or recall what IOC stands for, so you'll have to fill me in, Nunu. I don't... Pardon my drunkitude. At least I admit I'm drunk. And I ain't done yet. I'm going to keep on drinking. I'm going to pour myself another shot here. Tonight's program is brought to us by Belvedere Vodka. If I lean in with the microphone, you can hear me pour. There you go. Belvedere Vodka. Too bad they're not a paying sponsor. Okay, Nunu, tell me what IOC stands for, because I know you told me before, but I'm an idiot. As this guy from last week will readily attest.
I ain't hanging this fucking phone up. I said it's an idiot.
My new favorite clip. I love that clip. I'm going to have to incorporate that into a new show opening. Like the 2013 show opening is going to include that. That's better than the vagina-biting dog. Or the, oh God, you remember years ago in the opening, I used to have that thing that was like, penis is what boys have down below. Yeah. I guess I have to wait for a while because there's almost no numbers coming in. I gotta wait for a little while numbers are coming in very slowly, very slowly. Like I said, I'm in a pissy foul mood, but I can still put on my happy face and pretend nothing's wrong and do some comedy, right? Yeah.
Well, friends like you, who needs enemies? You ain't right, you ain't never gonna be. You're out of the car, I'm afraid you've been inclined. You shake my hand while you're pissing on my leg. I'm cutting you loose, I don't need this misery. Your soul is toxic, you ain't no friend of mine. No! When I'm not around to build yourself up, you gotta tear me down. You have to excuse me, got better things to do. You smile to your teeth, you talk out your neck. Every chance you get, you're gonna stab my back. Your time's run out, I got nothing left for you. I'm leaving you far behind. I'm leaving you far behind. Don't waste it all my time.
passionate kiss from my mouth to yours. I like you. With eyes so dilated, I become your pupil. You taught me everything about a poison apple. The water is so yellow, I'm a healthy student. And down it ends, a grateful vacuum of the fluids. Passing back and forth, yeah, passionate kiss from my mouth to yours. I like Has anybody stepped up to play my James Lipton? Nobody yet? Who wants to play James Lipton? We're going to produce a sketch where we pretend like I'm like some important actor or something. And you do an impression of George, or James Lipton. Why did I say George? James Lipton. There's something I'd like to produce before September for the 10th anniversary program. Now, when you were 28 years old, you created this character of KDK, and if you're an animal, which one would you be? Sloppy lips to lips, you're my violins, 'cause I like you. And we're back. Let me hit the stop button there because I know that song takes like 30 seconds to fade out. Let me see what people are saying. Oh, look at this. Monkey Richie is here. Monkey Richie is sending me numbers. Monkey Richie from Atlantic... You remember Atlantic Dimensions? Oh, wow. Courtney Cruz, Linda Moore, Franza Walker, Janisa Owens. Are these confirmed numbers or just like numbers like from a random list? Are they confirmed? That'd be awesome if they were confirmed. But I need to call people now. Oh dear. I bet KDK would be a liger. Fall says I would be a liger. No, actually, if you were James Lipton and you asked me what animal I would want to be, I would like to be a Siamese cat. Because they're beautiful and they're pretty, and I'm far from that. I'm ugly and hideous. And now Jill is now mocking Nirvana. And Jill, if you keep up with this tact, I'm going to make you listen to Creed, or Justin Bieber, or Cher for real. I don't have any on my hard drive, but I'll go to YouTube and I'll find it, and I'll play it. That's an old pun, Jill. You need to find something else. Okay, so let's see who I'm going to call. I'm going back to Lonesome Loser's numbers, and I'm going to start from the very top of the list. Let me copy and paste. The first person we're going to speak to, and this is just a practice call. I expect it to fail, because it's just a practice call. An old guy living in Forks, Washington. So I need to open up my program that I use to dial. And we're going to call up some random dipshit. And I don't know what I'm going to say. I'll come up with something. I always do, right? I'm going to kill it first. Or maybe Jill comes on too strong. Maybe I'll do Ed. Yeah, I'm going to do Ed. I'll try to bring Jill in. If somebody ever fucking picks up.
Hey, sorry we missed you. Please leave. Did not get your message, either because you were not speaking or...
Okay, that's not going to work. That's voicemail. So let me move down to the next person on my list, who is Gordon Decker. He's living in Forks, Washington. Forks. Fork you. I'm going to call him Gordon Shumway. Just as an inside joke. If he ever does fucking pick up.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing now? I was looking for Gordon. Is Gordon there, dear? I'm calling again. Ow! Fucking fax machine. Okay, cunt. Cunt. I remember when I was a little kid, like my mom would always she would keep a whistle next to the phone, like for when she got prank calls, she would blow a whistle into the phone. I'm like, what good do you really think that does? You really think like a whistle translates? Like you blow a whistle into the phone and suddenly like what? On the other end of the line, like the dude's head explodes? No. Instead, they're on the other line just like fucking laughing at how stupid you are. And now we're gonna call up Dick Leaks. Dick Leaks. That's a funny one. Dick Leaks. It's like a Little Evil Neo number. Dick Leaks.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, love?
Hello?
I'm looking for Dick. Is he there, please?
Hello?
Can you hear me? I'm looking for Richard. Wow. It sounded like a dark colored person. I don't want to say the N-word.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Richard. Is he there, please?
Ain't no damn Richard stay here. Get your ass on my damn phone. Here?
Listen.
What you do?
Don't you give me gripe, woman. I'm looking for Richard.
Don't know Richard stay here.
When I get a hold of Richard, I'm going to tell him to crack a smack off your face.
Smacking off your mama's face, here?
Oh, no, I don't hear. You put Richard on the line, or I'm going to tell him what you've been up to. What kind of shitty garbage you've been up to. Hello?
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, sit on the phone, play on the phone all night.
I ain't playing on the phone. I'm looking for Richard. You're playing around.
I'm not talking no darn Richard. I'm talking about you right now. Keep your ass on my damn phone before I call the police on your dumb ass.
Listen, you stupid hooker bitch. You put. I'm calling her again. I'm going to pretend that I was. I have a new favorite put down. I love being put down. I have no ego anymore.
Hello?
Why you keep hanging up on me?
Why don't you keep dialing my darn phone number?
I'm looking for Richard Leaks.
Why don't you keep dialing my phone number?
Because this is the number that's listed for Dick Leaks.
It's dick up your asshole. That's what you need to do. You know that? You need to stop playing me before I call the police and put a bullet in your black ass. Now you can keep on down me if you want to, okay?
Black? You think I sound black? That's racist. I'm gonna call her one last time. I'm having fun with her. I love it when she insults me.
Hello?
Hello, this is the police. Following up on a call complaining about some nigger black ass prank calling you. Is Dick Leaks there? Does it leak?
Your mammy leak.
My mammy leaks.
Yeah, that was exactly what I said. Clean your ears like you heard it the first time. I'm not going to take the court, okay?
I know where you is, and I'm going to be over there. And I want you to show up out front, and we's going to throw hands. Like in the old days. We's going to throw hands. You don't disparage my mama like that. We's both niggers. We know we don't talk trash about each other's mamas. I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what just happened. Everything happened so fast. Everything just happened so fast. I don't know what just happened. Oh dear.
You can listen to yourself when you talk. I drift in and out.
I know that it's too soon, but it's the fine. Yeah, this lady's gonna find my house and like come over and kill me. She's a thug. She's no G. I gotta go piss again.
I know that it's too soon, but it's the final days. 'Cause playing all these games just a time to waste. As soon as I met you, it all began to fade. So let me kiss you now and I'll fade away. You say you should be free, I know you said.
Let me pose you with a bizarre question, and I'll look for your answers in the chat room afterward. Let's say, let's say that you were like the crazy like Colorado shooter. Let's say that you decided to kill yourself. What song would you leave on a loop on your computer?
That once, just tell me it'd be me if you ever break that thought. 'Cause I like you, yeah, I like you, so I wrote this song. Now let me know that I will move along. Instead of living
memories are just a single phrase. If we could take a picture of just one more day, let it be today and maybe. I should try to sing along, but I don't know the lyrics. Let me kiss you now and I'll fade away. I'm dying over here. Let me kiss you now and I'll fade away. Let me kiss you now and I'll fade away. Who was next? I don't think I'm done with that last woman. I want to call her back one more time. She was fun. She was feisty. I like feisty. Who's that? I don't suppose it matters. Who's that supposed to be asking for?
Hello?
Why do you keep hanging up and threatening me, my wife? I love being stupid. I was at work tonight and one of the other drivers at the pizza place is asking me about shit that happened, and I was like, I love being stupid. He's asking me why do you do this? Do you make any money off it? I'm like, no, I don't make a single goddamn dime off of it. Everything is offered for free. He's like, why do you do it? I'm like, because I love being stupid. What do you want? Meow. You want to come say hello? Everybody in the chat room, guess which cat this is. You're being very noisy. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. You want to sit in my lap? I'm leaning into the breeze from the fan, so you hear some kind of shit in the background. What's your problem? Come here, tell me your problem. Come here. Come here. Tell me your problem. He's tippy-toeing. Hello. Come here. I'm going to pick you up. Don't freak out. And I'm going to put you on my lap. Oh, I'm reaching over. Oh, and I'm picking him up. Oh, you're heavy. And I flip him upside down and calm down. Calm down. He doesn't like being upside down, apparently. You okay? Oh, you okay? Now tell me what your problem is. Now you're being all quiet? The cat's laying on his back on my lap, staring at me okay, what the fuck are you gonna do with me next? You okay? Good boy! Good boy! Yes, you're right. The winner is Brandon. Brandon gets Julian. And well, actually he said Jillian, but close enough. Julian is right. You okay? Meow. You okay? I'm going to have to spend a couple minutes with the cat, and then I'll be able to put him down, and he'll be quiet.
Oh, is this thing on? Attention restaurant customers. Testicles. That is all.
Let's see who I'm calling next. I have the cat in my lap. You want to stay for a while? You okay? I'm wearing jorts, which are jean shorts. So don't scratch up my leg, please. And I'll call the next person on the list. And Joe says, call her again at the end of the show. Remind me and I will. I know no stupid thug bitch is going to call cops on me because she's likely afraid of cops showing up at her house in the first fucking place. Next person on my list is a redneck woman in Chesterfield, Virginia. That's who we're calling next. And once we get to midnight, we gotta move on to like UK calls so that I can get out of here, because I'm sorry, I'm doing my best, but I really don't want to be here right now. Susan and Butch Dyke.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Susan. How you doing, dear?
Would you, in the name of Jesus, would you stop dialing my number?
No, I never called you before. I'm trying to get a hold of Butch.
In the name of Jesus, would I stop dialing her number? I never called her once before. But I'm calling her again. With a different voice.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Butch. Is he there, please? Hello? Okay, they don't want to play around. And you keep scratching my legs. Stop. Stop scratching my legs. You know when cats are happy, they do that thing where they like reach out and they scratch? I was sitting there trying to do prank calls while the cat is like tearing my legs up. Okay, I don't think Susan and Butch are going to work anymore, so I need to move on to Ernie Ferry, who's living in Philly. Ernie Ferry in Philly. That's like onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. God, it's been so many years since Richard Fortner talked to me.
Hello?
Hello, is this Annie?
Hello?
Annie, how you doing, you old pinkle fuck?
Who's this?
My name is Max Velocity.
Your name is who?
Max Velocity. I was calling to discuss the recent Olympic Games with you.
I don't have any games.
And aside from that, being with each other in sort of a carnal way. I'm calling again. Now he's not going to pick up.
Hello?
Annie, why are you hanging up on me?
Because I'm sleeping.
I was just calling to see if you'd seen the latest episode of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
No.
How are you doing, my little brony?
I'm sleeping. Good
When's
night.
the next time we can get together and clop?
Labor Day.
Labor? Oh, that's too far away. I don't know where that came from. Actually, I do know where it came from because, like, I work with this, like, little kid. And he's in, like, third year of college. And he always asks me about, like, whatever stupidity I'm up to. And I told him, like, oh, I've been doing this and that and the other thing. And I told him about, like, the bronies. And he's like, what's a brony? And he's like, how do you spell it? And he types it into his phone and he looks it up and he's like, oh, dear Lord, this is disturbing. I'm like, yes, I told you. See, I told you. Yeah, whatever you do, don't ever do an image search on the word brony, B-R-O-N-Y. Don't do that. But you gotta go down now, little guy. You've been up here for like 5 minutes now. Now it's time for you to go down. Okay? Go down. You gotta just shoo him down. Okay. And as soon as I shoot him down, like he jumped back up on the coffee table, and he sticks his face into the empty water cup. I got the cats into the habit of drinking water out of cups off of the coffee table. I started doing it just to keep them from nosing into like my cups. And now they expect it to be like an everyday thing. Oh dear. I remember years ago, Let me play a song, then I'll come back, tell a story, and then do some more prank calls. I'm trying to avoid doing prank calls because I'm so not in the mood tonight, but I still do it. Why do I care? Why do I bother? Who even fucking knows? This is a faggoty song from a band called The Ocean Blue, and it's called Cerulean. No, actually, I'm not going to play Cerulean. I'm going to play this one called Mercury. I know it's a faggoty song, but who cares? At least it's not the My Little Pony theme. And Saigon is reminding me, like last week, when Joe was requesting 1940s music and I called him old. You say her, but I know that Joe is a him. See, Saigon, there's a little bit of info that you didn't know. I know that Joe is a him. He uses the name Jill because he's a fan of characters I've created during the concept of like prank call bullshittery. I do remember. Oh shit, last week I was so out of control. I should have just like closed the mic and left the chat room, but last week I was so fucked up. Much more than I am now. Now I'm barely fucked up because I'm at least able to be coherent, but last week I was like really, really out of it. I was totally fucked up last week. Don't ever take anything that I say seriously, especially when it's off the air, because number one, I might be fucking with you, and number two, I might just be like so tanked that I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't want to hear that. Let me find something else I can play. Let me find some music to urinate to. I can't pee to that. Listen to this. Let me find the song Lost in My Shadow. I'm going to have to do it like a search. Lost in my shadow. It's not there. Well, shit, it should be. Oh, no, it's called Caught in My Shadow. That's why. And Joe says, no bullshit says I took a stupid pill. Trust me, no bullshit. I don't need to take any kind of pill to be stupid. I'm just natural born stupid. Before I go take my leak, and I'm sitting here like squeezing my urethra. I'm like pinching the tip of my dick like a little boy does. You know, like you ever see like a little kid that has to pee and he like pinches like the tip of his penis because he's afraid something's gonna leak out. And Jill says, "Are my crazy neighbors still around?" And what made me think of it is I'm actually currently right now the condo next to me is for sale, and for the past couple of weeks I've been trying to help Drunk Bill buy the condo next door, trying to convince him that it makes a lot more sense, because right now he's paying $1,200 a month rent, and I'm like, you can buy a condo and your mortgage is only $300 a month, as opposed to paying $1,200 and have nothing to show for it at the end of the day. Why not buy someplace so that at the end of the day, you own something? So I've been helping Drunk Bill. Drunk Bill is going to end up eventually being my neighbor, because the unit next door is for sale. Well, it was for sale. It's not anymore, because I think the sale, I haven't spoken to Bill in the past couple days, but I think the sale went through, and my next door neighbor is going to be Drunk Bill. I saw the place was for sale. I called up Drunk Bill and I said it's a good idea if you buy someplace instead of like burying like $1,200 in a hole every month. Why not, pay for a mortgage so that at the end of the day you have some equity and you own something. Tom Bodette. Tom Bodette says, "Can you do pranks? I have to go to bed soon." Well, we'll leave the light on for you, Tom Bodette. Bill put in a bid for the place next door. Bill put in a bid for $47,000. Ridiculously low amount of money. And the reason why the places where I live are so cheap is because, number one, it's right next to the train tracks. But it's not a commuter train. It's a freight train. It brings goods to and forth from the Kimberly-Clark factory. It's not like the train goes by like every hour and disrupts everything and wakes everybody up. The train comes through like maybe every 3 or 4 days. But if you look at it on the map, you see the train tracks and you're like, well, this is a horrible place to buy because the train is always going to be running through, but there is no commuter train that runs to my town. And also it's right next to the ship plant, the sewage treatment plant. But they just upgraded the sewage treatment plant, so you never smell shit. But if you were to look at it like from like the air, it looks like the biggest like shithole hovel that you would never want to be involved in because it's right next to the ship plant, it's right next to the train tracks. So the property is like nearly valueless. But living here, I know that's not a commuter train. That's a freight train that runs through like maybe every 3 or 4 days. And the ship plant was just upgraded. They just spent like $4 million to upgrade the ship plant, so it doesn't smell at all. So if you look at it from the surroundings, you'll be like, oh, I never want to live here because it's right next to the train tracks and it's right next to the sewage treatment plant. I never want to live here. But there you go. I found a loophole. It never smells like shit, and the train never comes through.
These streets used to look big. This town used to look like a city. These people used to talk to me. These streets used to look big. This town used to look like a city. These people used to talk to me. But now I'm caught in my shadow. I am caught in my shadow. Offer me the bait and I take it. Offer me the cake and I bake it. Usually I try to fake it, but these days I try to face it. Offer me the bait and I take it. Offer me the cake
Rowena there?
Speaking.
Rowena, how are you doing, love?
I'm fine. Who's this?
Oh dear, I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. Can you hold on for several moments?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Hello?
Hello.
No, not
Dave?
Not you, Rowena. I'm talking to who? Who's this?
Oh, this is Rowena.
No, on the phone.
I'm on the phone, and this is Rowena.
I know. Rowena, can you give me like 30 seconds so I can talk to whoever's on the phone here now?
Be my guest.
Okay, whoever's on the phone. Who?
What he has to do is obviously...
Hello?
This is Rowena. You want to call me back?
I'm very confused, Rowena.
Well,
because
call me back.
Right when I called you, like the phone rang, and there's somebody on my cell phone trying to talk to me, and you keep trying to talk to me, but I'm trying to talk to the person on the cell phone.
You call me back.
Okay, I'll call you back then. Okay. Rowena hung up on me. Who is this? Hello? 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 That was very strange. I'm going to call up whoever just called me. That was the most confusing call I've ever done. Let's see here. Received. I'm calling back. I'm calling again. Hello? Who's this? My ass is Who? Arapaho? Hello? May I suggest that your website should be called Troll Better next time? Okay. I'm as confused as you were. Like, as soon as I made the call, I got a call, and the guy was too stupid to, like, go along with it. So, let me call up a Rowena again, and I'm not going to answer my phone. If it does...
Oh.
Rowena, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. Who's
I
this?
got really confused because as soon as I called you, I got a call on my cell phone, and I was trying to listen to both of you at the
Who are
same
you?
time.
I don't recognize your voice.
My name is Jedward.
Is who?
Jedward.
I don't know Jedward.
Well, David does. Is he there? I hear him. Put him on, please.
That's my husband.
Right, David is your husband. Can you put him on, please?
No, I can't. He's in the other room, and it'll take him a minute to get here.
Well, I can wait. I'm not in a hurry.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Telephone call for you, Dave. Telephone call for you. Yes? In here? Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. He was on his way. He's got to get his walker.
Okay.
May I ask what this is about?
I'd rather speak only about it to him, if I could.
Well, it would
and
be
then
better
later
if-
afterward, he can talk to you about it.
Well, he doesn't always tell me, and he's having some problems.
Okay,
Remembering-
I'll ask him to make
remembering
sure
things
that he
now.
fills you in.
No.
I'll ask David to make sure that afterward that he fills you in.
He'll be here in just a moment.
And my phone is ringing again, but I'm going to ignore it this time.
Go ahead and get it, and I'll hold on, and he'll be here.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody, I don't know. He's calling back. He's going to be on the phone. He had another call come. Somebody, well, he wanted to talk to you. He didn't want to talk to me. He said his name was Jedward, that you knew him. Jedward. Jedward. I don't know who he is.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Well, I don't either, so here. He didn't want to talk to me.
Who's the one Democrat we can count on to the results for the middle class? Voters agree.
It's Susan Delbene, of course.
Who will stand up to the Tea Party attack on Medicare?
He's
going to call back?
Well, he's on the phone now.
Oh.
It's on hold.
Just a moment. I have to find a place to sit.
Okay, I'll wait.
Another call come in on his cell phone, and he was answering it, and another call wait for you. I didn't recognize his name. It says Escondido on it, so I have no idea who it is.
I don't know either.
But, I told him you didn't always remember things, and so that's why I wanted to know what he was calling about. Don't tell him you're having memory trouble.
Hello.
Hello, David.
Yes, sir.
Listen, the reason why I'm calling is because Rowena keeps calling here tonight. And she's talking all kinds of dirty talk with my wife, and I don't know why.
Well, I don't think she would talk that way.
Well, that's what my wife says. She says Rowena keeps calling here and asking me about my vagina and if I'm wet and all this kind of nonsense. And I want you to make it stop. I didn't talk to Rowena because apparently maybe she's got a few screws loose.
Well, I'll talk to her, and I'm sure that I have never heard her talk dirty ever.
Well, can you put her back on the line and I'll tell her myself, stop calling here. Stop calling my wife and stop talking all kinds of dirty, because my wife is a Christian woman.
So is my wife. That's why she'd never talk that way.
Well, maybe she's been drinking.
We don't have a bottle of beer. We don't have anything to drink in the whole house.
Well, I don't know what would put her up to doing this, but I heard I heard it with my own ears.
I haven't heard it, and I've been sitting here all night.
Well, you're in the other room all decrepit, so of course you didn't know what was going on.
We have 3 telephones, and the one that was nearest to her, she answered.
Oh, come on, David. It took you 3 minutes to get to the phone, so you're not going to hear what's happening over on the other phone.
First thing, I had heart surgery, and I'm 84 years old. I don't go real fast.
Oh, wonderful. God bless you. I'm 87. My name is Ed Rosenthal. I don't even know how your wife and my wife know each other. I don't even know. I never even talked to you
Well,
before.
I'm quite sure she doesn't know any Rosenthals.
Why not? Because they're Jews?
She says she has never heard a name by name of Rosenthal.
Well, that's what she says now, because she's covering up.
Well, somebody is covering up for her, or somebody's covering up for you, or somebody's covering up for...
No. I have recordings. I have recordings where she was speaking dirty to my wife, and she was asking me if my wife if is your vagina wet and all this kind of nonsense.
Well, here she is. You can talk to her.
All right.
What am I supposed to have done?
Rowena, why do you keep calling my wife and asking if her vagina is wet?
I have never asked anybody such a nasty question in my life.
You're talking a line of bullcrap, because I have recordings, and I know where this call came from. I love being stupid. I love being a moron. Just got a few screws loose. Okay, I think I need to... Okay, Lonesome Loser, if you're listening, the last person I called was David and Rowena, and I'm going to skip ahead until UK call. So whatever numbers happened after that, by all means send them next week, and we'll use them next week. Because I'm trying to hurry along, because I want to be out of here by 1. I understand that there are people that look forward to this program, and if I bail, then they're all pissy and angry with me. But I don't want to be on here all night. I don't want to do 3 hours tonight. I'm not in any kind of mood to do 3 hours, so I'm going to move on to... We're calling John Baker, who is in Dunmow, England. I'm sorry, I'm in a shitty mood, and I didn't want to do the show at all, but I decided that I have to, because there are people that look forward to it, so... Next week I'm probably going to bail on the show, because I need to go. we calling this guy about anyway? I don't even remember no more.
Welcome to BT Callminder. The person you've called is not available at the moment.
Okay, that one don't work. Let's use the next number. Oh, John Bloomer. He's living in Chelmsford. Chelmsford. I want to wrap this up quick. I want to be done. Oh, look at that. Immediately hung up. It didn't even ring. Let me click the redial button and see what happens. Hello, John.
Hello.
John.
Hello.
Why do you keep hanging up on me, dear? I've been trying to get a hold of you for the past several hours.
Who is this, please?
My name is Max Velocity. You're John Bloomer.
Yes, but
so
how do I know you?
Gotten the wrong number.
How do I know you? What's your business, please?
Because I understand that you're fancy to enjoy my bum in the garden. At least that's what you said. So, do you or do you not want to enjoy my bum in the garden? I'm sorry, John. I'm really fucking drunk. I'm calling you from the United States.
I think you've got the wrong John Bloomer.
No, I have the right John Bloomer. I'm gonna level with you. I'm from America, and I'm as you can tell from my voice, I'm totally fucking tanked right now. Somebody sent me your number and said, call this guy up and have some fun, and I don't know what to do because I think I'm too drunk to, like, be funny.
Okay, well, let's just call it a day, you know? Okay, bye-bye.
What do you think of the Olympic Games? Okay, let's call up John Bolton, and let's not tell him that I'm drunk. I thought maybe he would think that was funny, but he apparently didn't at all think that was funny. So let me copy and paste the number for John Bolton. And what is your issue? What is your issue? Well, let me turn around in my chair here. What is your issue? What is your problem? Meow. What is your problem? You can hear like the fan hitting the microphone as I turn towards the cats. You have no idea how hard it is to do programming while you guys are like standing behind me like meow, 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 meow constantly. If I pay attention to you for a couple minutes, will you go away and be quiet? Okay, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna pick you up. Oh, big guy. Oh, big fella. Now you're in my lap. You happy? I can feel the purring in my lap. The cat's like purring like crazy. Oh, that's so cute. He's like wrapping his paws around my legs. It's pretty cute. Oh, and he just jumped down. What's wrong? What's wrong? What are you crying about? Oh, I'm trying to help. Can I pick you up again? I'm gonna pick you up again. Oh, I'm picking him up again. And he's back in my lap. And he's purring like crazy. Like I can feel it like rumbling like through my legs. Super happy. Happy, happy, kitty, kitty. Okay, you can lay in my lap for a little while. Happy, happy, kitty, kitty. Weeping Angel is mocking the cat's purring. You happy? You okay now? Can I move on? That's my fault because I came home from work and I didn't pay attention to the cats. I should have paid some attention to them, like several minutes at a time. I have to pay attention to I have 3 cats. I have to pay attention to each and every one of them, otherwise they feel left out. Let me move on to the last number I have is for Dick Harrison. Let's call up Dick Harrison in the UK. It's 5:30 in the morning, but let's wake his ass up. Because we're dicks like that. Oh, dear. This never happens in real radio. You never have to sit with cats in your lap in real radio.
Hello.
Hello, I'm sorry. Is Richard there? Oh, and he hung up on me. I'm gonna redial. This is the last number I have. Hello, is Richard there? I believe he got disconnected. Hello, Richard? Do you mind if I call you Dickie? Do you mind if I call you a dick? Okay, he already hung up on me. Okay, so Lonesome Loser, thank you for contributing tonight, but I've used all of your numbers. Thank you. Don't pursue any more numbers because I'm about to end the program like very shortly. Let me go to Monkey Richie's numbers. Monkey Richie sent me like a bunch of numbers. I don't know if they're confirmed or not, but he sent me like a whole list of numbers. What are you pissy about? Like the cat is sitting in my lap, like slapping me with his tail. What are you pissed off about? Okay, you lay there and be cool. I don't care. You're angry with me, I don't care. Makes no never mind to me. And the cat's pissy with me for some reason, I don't care. The cat's being pissy. I'm calling up Courtney. Welcome back, by the way, Monkey Richie.
Hello?
Hello, is Courtney there? Fucker hung right up on me. Hello? Fucker hung right up. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry. I did the best I could. I knew I was in a shitty mood from the very get-go. I told you. I wasn't in the mood to do the show, and I attempted to try anyway, so I'm sorry I failed. How many cats do I have, says Weeping Angel. I have 2 cats, and I have 1 cat that was left behind by my ex-boyfriend. So, yeah. I'm queer. What do you want to make of it? I'm gonna go take a piss and then figure out what I'm gonna do next. And you're gonna have... How dare you sit on my lap and, like, smack me with your tail like that? You're pissed off. Fuck you, then. Get off my lap. Bitch. I just smacked the cat off my lap. Act like a dick to me. Fuck you, then. Anyway, listen to this. I'll be back very shortly and figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do next, because I gotta piss. And with that, I'm gonna wrap up the show early. If you're pissy that I didn't do a full 3-hour show, then just be thankful that at least I came on in the first place, because I was planning on blowing the whole night off. I'll hang out in the chat room for a little while, and I'll play some music. Anybody want to request any halfway decent music? No Creed, no Cher, no Justin Bieber, no Lady Goo Goo. show's over. You guys can go to bed now. Although if you did go to bed last week, you missed this epic half-hour prank call that I did to this, like, weird dude. I can't play that because that's a 30-minute long call. See, Weeping Angel said it was still a pretty good show, even though it was short. At least it got people to like curse me out and threaten to kill me. You know, it's never a good show until you get people to threaten to kill you.
Hell ain't hang this fucking phone up. This is an idiot.
This is an idiot. I love how an idiot says, hang the fucking phone up, this is an idiot. I'm an inbred redneck, and even I think this is an idiot. Well, anyway, thank you guys for listening. I'm going to end the program now because I totally wasn't in the mood to even do the program in the first place, but at least I tried. And I did like an hour and a half. Good. Done. I was hoping for 2 hours, but I'm not going to make it that long because I just don't want to be here. I don't want to, like, sit here and whine like a bitch about, like, all the fucky shit that's going on in my life, and I don't want to talk about that, and I don't want to sit here on the air and, like, cry like a bitch. But I'm just not in the mood. There's too much other nasty, awful, horrible shit going down that I don't want to talk about, but I did my best. Call the This Is Some Idiot guy. Well, Nunu, do you know the number for the This Is Some Idiot guy? I'd love to call him. That would be a perfect way to end the program. I'm pretty sure, like, after he did that to me, I said, someone please remember that number, or remember that name, so that we can call him again, because even at the time, I thought it was, like, absolutely hysterical. Anyway, I'm going to end the show right now. I'm going to hang out for a little while in the chat room. If you guys want to hang out with me, then feel free to do so. Otherwise than that, I'll be back here, if I'm still alive. I'll be back here next Saturday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would say that we have a good, 3 months left. I had a long conversation last night with Drunk Bill. Because I was trying to tell Drunk Bill, you know, I put everything in place. I'm planning to kill myself. I'm no longer sad about it. I'm no longer depressed and weepy about it. It's almost like I know it's going to happen and I want it to get done. But I'm not going to go until things have to be in place. Like, I have to figure out, who's going to take care of my cats. I have to write a will. All these little bits and pieces I've been putting in place for the past couple of months. I would estimate it's going to take me another 3 or 4 months to put them in place. I was talking to Bill last night and he was like, oh, you're not going to kill yourself. I'm like, bitch, I already did kill myself. When I was 18 years old, I was dead for 5 minutes. They had to literally shock me back to life. I was already dead when I was 18 years old. But whatever, leaving on that lovely, wonderful note, thank you all for listening. Tune in again next week, and just stay the way you are. Just the way we like you. Stay beautiful. And let's dance. Saigon says that people are going to call the cops on me for saying that I'm going to commit suicide. I didn't say I was going to commit suicide, did I? I said that eventually, someday, I would give it about 3 or 4 months. That's how long I think it'll take me to like get all my ducks in a row and get everything in order. I have to create a will. I have to make sure that someone's going to take care of my cats. That's how long it's going to take. And you can tell from my voice. I've already made up my mind. I'm not like sad about it. I'm not like weepy about it or anything anymore. I've just realized that I don't want to be here no more. I'm not enjoying myself and I don't want to be here no more. I'm not weepy. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. But don't you worry about it. It makes no never mind to you. Yeah, and no bullshit is trying to rile me up by saying, are we supposed to care? No, I don't expect anyone to care because I don't care. Do you hear any sadness in my voice? No. The only concern that I have is that somebody has to take care of my cats. Right? Come here, little guy. Where are you? You're just screaming behind my back. Where are you now? Meow. Drunk Bill has already said that he would take care of my cats. Actually, he called me the other day and he was offering to buy my cats. And we're like, why would you want to buy my cats? Because he wanted to buy like my brown cat, like my Seal Point Siamese cat. And we're like, why would you want to buy that one? That one's a douchebag. She has the shittiest personality. Why would you want that one? And he's like, because she's pretty. I'm like, yeah, she's pretty, but she has an asshole personality. Why would you want that in your house? I wish I never even had that cat. And he says, okay, how much for the gray one? I'm like, oh, I would never sell the gray one because he's my little teddy bear. Once you find my dead body, he'll be the one like curled up with me, pretending I'm not dead. MS3 Clay says in the news recently he heard about a month or two ago that there was talk that cat litter makes people depressed. And I saw the same story, but that was due to female physiology. That's why they say that, like, pregnant women should never change the litter box. That has nothing to do with men. And it has nothing to do with cats, because, like I told you, the first time I killed myself was when I was 18 years old. And I was dead. They had to revive me. I literally was dead already. And they revived me, and then I woke up and I was like, son of a fucking bitch.
Breaking all the balls, attempt to understand your foreign policy.
Saigon that says that getting shit-faced drunk makes you depressed. Actually, that's the only happiness I have left in my life. It's like the only time I'm ever happy. I'm happy now, right? If I weren't drunk, I'd probably be just like on the couch, watching TV, depressed, wondering why it's so hard to die. Why is it so hard to die?
Wish her happiness. Wish her the very best. $50,000 dress. She can act in your highness. See through your life cellophane. You watch the world today, but you do it anyway. Who am I to say? My love goes to big birthday, goes out for a cup of tea. As I watched it on TV, somehow it really bothered me. Drinking all the bosses and the unstable foreign policy. Pick up the pieces. Brains hanging upside down.
Pregnant women shouldn't clean cat litter because of some parasite in cat shit that is very hard to get rid of because they turn into cysts when you try to kill them with meds. What do you mean cysts? An external cyst, you pop it with a fucking a needle and it's done. Are you talking about internal cysts, like vaginal cysts? That was a weird burp. That sounded like concrete scraping on concrete. It's easy if you're willing to wait, say 50 more years. I've already waited 20. The first time I killed myself, I was 18 years old, and I was dead. I wasn't fucking around. I wasn't crying for help. I wasn't calling for attention. I was dead, and they claimed that I was dead for 5 minutes, and they had to revive me, like, shock my ass back to life. And I still remember the first thought that I had, like, when I opened my eyes, I was like, son of a fucking bitch, I can't even die right. That was the first thought that went through my head, like, after I opened my eyes and I wasn't dead, I was like, son of a bitch, I can't do anything right. I can't even die proper. Whatever. I guess if I did die back then there would be no KDK, I guess. A lot of good that's fucking done for anyone. Well, I guess a lot of people got some enjoyment and happiness out of it, but not me. How many times have you killed yourself? Fall, says Nunu. I've only killed myself once. Only once. Because I wasn't like a cutter, I wasn't a faker. When I decided to kill myself, I had it planned for like months ahead of time. I was stealing drugs from my parents' medicine cabinet, and I took an overdose of drugs. And I don't know why, just for some reason, like my sister came home and wanted to ask me to go out with her to a bar, and she found like my lifeless corpse. Oh, Fall, we're all gonna die someday. Fall says, don't die, KDK. We're all gonna die. I'm gonna be dead, you're gonna be dead, we're all gonna be dead someday. We're all gonna be dead someday. At least I've come to terms with it, and I don't harbor any kind of anger toward anybody whatsoever. I don't have anger toward my parents or anybody else in the world, because nobody did anything wrong. If I failed, it's because me. I failed. Nobody else failed but me. Nunu says, you are too tall to drown. Well, apparently you're talking to somebody else, because I'm only 5'10". Car Wash says, I'm lucky to be alive. And yeah, I guess you're right. because I was technically dead for like 5 minutes, or maybe only like 2 or 3 minutes, I forget. And they had to like use the paddles, like you always see in the movies, like they use like the paddles and they zap you in the chest. That's how they revived me. Because by the time my sister found me, I was already like dead. And I often wonder, like, if I didn't die, why not? Like, if I do believe in God, what the fuck purpose does He have for me? Like, why not let me die? Well, I was dead, but why bring me back? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what goal do I have to perform? If you're a religious person, like, you're dead and you're brought back, and you're like, okay, what the fuck am I back for? To suffer some more? Or what's my fucking purpose in life? Okay, maybe my purpose is to be like a fucknutty idiot that entertains a bunch of people on the internet. Is that my purpose in life? Really? For real? Is that all there is to it? But who knows? Maybe when I'm 70 years old, I'll do something amazing that changes the world, but I fucking doubt it. As a matter of fact, when I didn't die, I was pissed because I opened my eyes and the first thought that came to my head was like, son of a bitch, I can't do anything right. I can't even die right. Son of a bitch. And that was just more like, I don't know what's the proper word. More, I don't know what's the proper word. More reconciliation. Like more backup. That I'm like a hopeless failure. Like I can't do anything right. I can't even die right. I won't make the same mistake again, because this time I saved up like tons of pills that I found in my parents' house. I don't even know what they are, but hopefully enough to kill me. And I have a rifle, so I'm going to take the pills, all of them, and then I'm going to shoot myself in the fucking head. And if I survive, then God maybe really does have a plan for me.
Hey, ain't life wonderful?
Wonderful.
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 Isn't it wonderful?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I feel so wonderful.
Isn't everything wonderful?
Wonderful now.
Get too sad. I think thoughts till I know are bad. Close my eyes and I count to 10. Hope it's over when I open them. I want the things that I had before, like a Star Wars poster on my bedroom door. I wish I could count to 10. Make everything be wonderful again. I hope my mom and I hope my dad will figure out why they get so mad.
Saigon, that's my biggest fear. Like I wind up like the dead. That's my biggest fear about attempting suicide again. Like, part of me says, I was already dead once, and for some reason, God chose to save me. For why? For what? So I can entertain a bunch of idiots on the internet? A bunch of fellow morons? Surely not. That's my biggest fear about committing suicide, is surviving. And not dying. My biggest fear is not dying, but surviving. Somehow. Imagine I shoot myself in the fucking head and I take like a fatal overdose of pills and I wind up like fucking the dead.
I hear them fight and say bad words and make me wanna cry. Eyes when I go to bed and I dream adventures will make me smile. I feel better when I hear them say everything will be wonderful someday. Promises mean everything when you're little and the world's so big. I just don't understand how you can smile with all those tears in your eyes. Tell me everything is wonderful now.
At least, hopefully when I die, I'll be happy. Instead of being like sad and depressed, at least I'll die happy. At least I'll die laughing. A weeping angel says, I'm going to steal your cats. Well, someone's going to have to take care of them. At this point, I don't really care anymore. The cats, they gotta fend for themselves. William P. says, if there is reincarnation, then your spirit might end up in the body of a major asshole. You mean like I'm not already a major asshole? I'm sorry. I think I already am. I think the body that I'm in now is already punishment for previous misdeeds. I think the body that I'm in now is already paying for the shitty things like maybe my ancestors did.
Just don't wanna go in my room and I close my eyes. I make believe that I have a new life. I don't believe you when you say everything will be wonderful someday. Promises mean everything when you're little and the world is so big. I just don't understand how you can smile with all those tears in your eyes when you tell me everything is wonderful now.
William P. says it's better to be our asshole instead of an asshole nobody cares about, but do you really care? I don't think anybody does. I die tomorrow, you're not gonna bat an eye. You don't give a fuck. Nor do I expect anyone to give a fuck. And I'm not saying I'm gonna die tomorrow. I'm just saying maybe like 3-4 months. Drinking makes me depressed too. Sometimes it makes me throw up all over the place too. Well, if you want to blame it on the drink, fall, you're completely misplaced. Because even if I were sober, I still feel the same way. And I felt the same way for a long, long time. Things are just coming to a head now. Because like I told you, I died when I was 18. I was 18 years old, and I attempted suicide, and I succeeded. And I woke up in the hospital with like the whole like chest paddle thing, you know, like the movie Aliens, where they like shock you back to life with like the chest paddles. That's literally how I woke up. And they had to pump my stomach and all that shit, and I spent 2 months in a mental hospital for even attempting suicide after I survived. And again, like I said, like the first thought I had, like when I woke up, when I opened my eyes, I was like, son of a goddamn bitch, I can't do anything right. I can't even die proper. Beer and cats for the win. I don't want to get rid of down, but I'm just trying to like prepare people. Like, I'm not always going to be here. We're getting down to the wire. If I survive, I would be personally surprised. I was talking with Bill about this stuff last night, and he's like, why do you think this way? Why do you have these thoughts? And I'm like, because I'm fucking crazy. I can appear normal. I can carry on a normal conversation. But I'm fucking crazy. I'm not crazy like I hear disembodied voices or anything like that, but I'm fucking crazy. I think God might be a cat. Says William P. Maybe. Who knows? God might be a Jew. I don't know. Nobody worry. But I promise, like, before I kill myself, I will write my own eulogy on the front page of my website, and I'll write it in the third person, as though somebody else were writing it. Oh, KDK suffered from a long time, many years of mental illness, and eventually succumbed to his mental illness and decided to take his own life. God might be a Jewish cat. Maybe. What's a Jewish cat? Like the ones that have no hair? like the Austin Powers cats that have no fur? The Weeping Angel says that sanity is overrated. No, not really. Insanity is overrated. People think it's fun, but it's fucking torture. What's wrong, sweetie? Come here, sweetie. I heard you cry. Oh, come here. Come here, honey. She just came running up. Can I pick you up? Can I touch you? Yeah. My female cat has, like, a thing where she doesn't like being touched. So I'm going to sit here and you can jump up, and then I'll pet you. Oh, there you go. She jumped on the back of the chair, and she curled up. She walked around. She's curling up in my lap right now. Your paws are cold. It's hot outside. How are your paws cold? Okay, lay down, sweetheart. I'm perfectly happy to be mentally unbalanced. Well, if you have enough wherewithal to say that, then you're obviously not mentally unbalanced. Like I am. Trust me, you guys have been listening to me for years. You know I'm fucking crazy as all fuck up. You guys know I'm fucking crazy. And the craziest part of me is that I have the ability to appear sane sometimes. Oh dear. Well, the show is over. If anybody wants to hang out in the chat room, come on over to kdkprankcalls.com, click on the link for the chat room, and come talk to us. I'm going to change the subject. I don't want to talk about suicide no more. I don't want to talk about dark stuff. Let's talk about happiness. Let's talk about shininess. Let's talk about, like, flowers and sunshine. I'm going to change the subject because I know I'm being a bummer. So let me close that window. Let's come up with something else.
Somebody's heart tonight. I feel so good, I'm gonna take someone apart tonight. They put me in jail for my deviant ways. 2 years, 7 months, and 16 days. Gone back on the street in a purple haze. I feel so good. I feel so good.
And Weeping Angel said that God might be a Muslim cat, but that's impossible because it would have already blown itself up by now.
Well, I feel so good, I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. I feel so good, I'm gonna make somebody's day tonight. I feel so good, I'm gonna make somebody pay tonight.
Weeping Angel says that Muslim cats blow shit up for Meowla. Not Allah, but Meowla. That's funny.
I'm old enough to sin, but I'm too young to vote. Society been dragging on the tail of my coat. Now I've got a suitcase full of 50-pound notes, and a half-naked woman with a tongue down my throat. And I feel so good. And I feel so good. Oh, I feel so good. I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. And let me pay for the things I've done. Now it's my turn to have all the fun.
When I feel so good, I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. Ho, ho, ho. So good, and I feel so good, and I feel so good. I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. Ho, ho, ho.
I feel so good, I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. Break somebody's heart. Break somebody's heart. Break somebody's heart. Oh, break somebody's heart.
This
Okay, I'm gonna bail because I want to go play Diablo. I'm tired of being a whiny bitch. But I wanted to leave you with the one most amazing thing that I found this past week. It's this big fat old guy playing a teeny tiny little ukulele. In case you don't know what a ukulele is, imagine like 1/4 the size of a guitar. That's what a ukulele is. Remember what Tiny Tim used to play? That's a ukulele. He did a ukulele version of They Might Be Giants' Kiss Me Son of God. And this will be the third time I've already played it tonight, but I'm playing it again because I like it and I want you to hear it. Listen to the lyrics. Pay attention.
for old Milton Friedman and a lot of other folks too. I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. But they've overcome this shyness. Now they're calling me your highness, and the world screams. kiss me, Son of God. Oh, I broke the bonds of friendship and respect between the only people left who would even look me in the eye. But I laugh and make a fortune on the ones that I just tortured, and the world screams, kiss me, Son of God. Oh, I look like Jesus, so they say, but Mr. Jesus is very far away. Now you're the only one here who can tell me if it's true that you love me and I love me. I'm enlarging my empire and tightening my grip, you see. All the politicians work for me. I know it may seem stark, it's just the magic of the markets, and it's all just business to me. Oh, I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. And though empire's spreading requires some bloodletting, still the world screams, kiss me, Son of God. Oh, I look like Jesus, so they say, but Mr. Jesus is very far away. Now you're the only one here who can tell me if it's true that you love me and I love me. Oh, I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class.
But they've overcome their shyness. Now they're calling me your highness, and the world screams, kiss me,
Son of God.
I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. But they've overcome their shyness, now they're calling me your highness, as the world screams, kiss me, Son of God. I destroyed the bond of friendship and respect between the only people left who'd even look me in the eye. Now I laugh and make a fortune off the same ones that I tortured, and the world screams, kiss me, Son of God. I look like Jesus, so they say, but Mr. Jesus is very far away. Now you're the only one here who can tell me if it's true that you love me and I love me. I built a little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. But they've overcome their shyness, now they're calling me your highness, and the world screams, kiss me, Son of God. Yes, the world screams, kiss me, Son of God.
And I'm done. Good night. Thank you.
Garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. But they've overcome their shyness, now they're calling me your highness, and the world screams, kiss me, Son of God. Yes, the world screams, kiss me, Son of God.
And And I'm done. Good night. Thank you. And I love you. Believe it. You can meet me on Diablo 3 and